Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your favorite YouTube fishing expert is back, and today we're diving deep into what promises to be an absolutely epic day on the water. We're talking about the 30th of December 2025, and we're setting our sights on the glorious waters of Australia. Now, friends, for many, this date might just be another end-of-year hustle, but for us, it's a day packed with potential. Why? Because the summer heat is truly settling in, creating some prime opportunities, but also presenting a few challenges that, with our expert advice, you'll easily overcome. Get ready to uncover some surprising hotspots and tactics that will make this day an unforgettable one. Let's talk about some of our favorite Aussie species and how to hook them on this particular day. First up, for those of you heading to the tropical north, we're focusing on the mighty Barramundi. Summer is Barra time, no doubt about it. With water temperatures reaching a scorching 31 degrees Celsius in places like Fanny Bay, the Barra are fired up and actively spawning in estuaries and coastal waters. You'll want to target mangrove-lined creeks, tidal rivers, and the mouths of estuaries, especially around the high tide change or at dawn and dusk. That warmer water really gets them going. As for tackle, a medium-heavy bait casting or spinning setup with 50 to 80-pound braided line is your friend. Lures like shallow diving hard bodies, soft plastics, 4 to 6 inches, rigged on weedless jig heads, or even live bait such as mullet or prawns will be irresistible. Focus on casting close to snags, submerged timber, and any structure that offers ambush points. Remember, presentation is key. A slow, methodical retrieve often works best when they're a bit sluggish from the heat, but don't be afraid to add a twitch or two to trigger a strike. Next, let's head south and talk about the ever-popular Flathead. These ambush predators are prolific around the southern states, and summer is synonymous with catching them. With water temperatures in Sydney hovering around 22 to 23 degrees Celsius and Melbourne around 17 to 19 degrees Celsius, they'll be very active in estuaries, bays, and sandy gutters. Look for them on shallow offshore grounds, sandy gutters, and drop-offs. The flathead love to lie in wait, so target sandy patches adjacent to weed beds or along channel edges where baitfish congregate. A light to medium spinning outfit with 10 to 15-pound braided line is ideal. Soft plastics, especially those 3 to 5 inches long in natural colors, bounced along the bottom, are deadly. Also try small, hard-bodied lures trolled slowly along drop-offs, or drift with a paternoster rig baited with pilchards or whitebait. A little trick: work your lure or bait with short hops and pauses. This mimics a fleeing baitfish, and flathead can't resist a wounded meal. Finally, for many of you around the coast, Bream will be a fantastic target. These cunning fighters are active in estuaries and coastal waters, constantly on the hunt for crustaceans and baitfish in the warm summer conditions. Look for them around pontoons, jetties, rock walls, oyster leases, and any structure that provides cover and a food source. They often feed actively in the warmer, shallower water, early morning or late afternoon. A light spinning rod with 2 to 4 kilogram line and a sensitive tip is perfect. For bait, fresh prawns, nippers, worms, or small pieces of pilchard are excellent choices. For lures, small soft plastics, 2 to 3 inches, in grub or prawn imitations worked slowly along the bottom, or tiny hard-bodied crankbaits twitched near structure will get their attention. Pay close attention to water movement. Bream often feed on the edges of eddies and current lines. Now for a quick dive into the conditions shaping our fishing day. Weather. It's Australian summer, so expect it to be warm to hot across most of the continent. Average daytime temperatures will be around 28 degrees Celsius, with nights hovering around 20 degrees Celsius. In the tropical north, temperatures could even climb above 30 degrees Celsius. While specific daily forecasts are too far out to predict precisely, we can expect typical summer patterns. This means stable atmospheric pressure in many areas, but keep an eye on the tropical north where afternoon thunderstorms and associated pressure drops are possible, which can sometimes slow the bite. Wind will generally be moderate, around 4 Beaufort or 21 kilometers per hour, often from the southeast, which can create some nice drifts for Flathead and Bream, but might make offshore conditions a bit choppy. Rainfall is variable, while the north might see some summer showers as monsoon season approaches. Many eastern and southern coastal areas typically experience less rain this time of year. Water temperature. The waters are definitely warm. In the tropical north, we're looking at a toasty 31 degrees Celsius, while Sydney waters are around 22 to 23 degrees Celsius. Even down in Melbourne, it's a comfortable 17 to 19 degrees Celsius. These elevated temperatures mean fish are generally active and feeding, but they might seek deeper, cooler water during the hottest part of the day, especially in more northern regions. Moon phase. On December 30th, 2025, we have a waxing gibbous moon with an illumination of around 80 to 86%. The moon will rise in the mid-afternoon and be visible through most of the night. In fishing lore, a waxing gibbous phase leading up to the full moon is often considered a positive period. The increased moonlight can encourage nocturnal feeding, making those dawn and dusk bites or even night fishing particularly productive. The moderate tides associated with this phase are also usually beneficial for consistent feeding patterns. Overall fish activity. Given the warm water temperatures and the waxing gibbous moon, general fish activity will be good to very good, particularly around dawn, dusk, and even into the night for some species. Many species are in spawning mode, which often means increased feeding activity. The consistent warmth encourages a higher metabolism, prompting fish to feed more frequently. However, be mindful of the midday heat, especially in the north, where fish might become a bit lethargic and seek deeper, cooler water or shaded structure. My overall forecast for December 30th, 2025 in Australia is good. We have warm, active waters, a beneficial moon phase, and many popular species in a strong feeding and spawning cycle. While the heat will be a factor, intelligent tactics and targeting prime times will lead to excellent results. So there you have it, legends. Your comprehensive fishing forecast for the 30th of December 2025. Get out there, enjoy the incredible Australian summer and make some memories. Don't forget to stay hydrated and be sun smart. If you enjoyed this forecast, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more expert tips and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And tell me in the comments below, what are you planning to target this summer? What's your favourite Australian summer fishing memory? Until next time, tight lines, and may your reels be screaming.